Apparently, I just heard that Facebook, because they're in competition with TikTok and all other places, they're actually becoming better at allowing you more subscribers and everything. So I thought, what better way to take advantage of that than talk shite and get people unsub from me. Alright, so that's what it is. I was just on holiday. We could go for a holiday. I know I'd love you better. So I went on a wee road trip. It was a bit impromptu. I was going down to London, so I went to York, Eyemouth, Bamburgh Castle, Lindisfarne, Holy Island, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Scarborough, Cornwall, and the other place as well, which I can't remember. It was just it was a bit of a whirlwind, so I can't really remember what happened, but essentially we ended up in we had our own little private beach, Lusty Glaze Beach in Cornwall, own little private beach, and it was sort of out of season, so there wasn't many people around. They had little event on for the surfers. It was nice. So Coldingham as well, Coldingham Bay up in the borders, surfing beaches. It was really quite nice, and we saw the waves, make waves, yeah. We made waves, and it's really quite nice to get away from the town. We went to Eyemouth. Was it Eyemouth Visitor Centre? Yes, and we saw Thor's Hammer, didn't they, from Avengers, whatever film they filmed there. And oh yes, they took over the whole little village, town, whatever. And there's Thor's Hammer from the films and everything. And at Bamburgh Castle, go there. It's really quite nice. It's really quite nice. You get to see the history of the Armstrongs family. Yes, it's still owned in their own private residence. They still own it, so it's not controlled by Scottish Heritage. They actually own it. It's privately owned, so you get to walk around that. And that was really quite nice as well. And you can see they had costumes from the film, from the Lost Kingdom, the Netflix series about that period of time, War of the Roses, was it, and all that shit. You get to see the throne that they made for the film, and you can sit in the throne and get a picture taken. It's really quite nice, yes, and feel like a king for 5 seconds. That's really quite nice, yeah. And then you can so we did that, we did a few other things, and a lot of driving, so I was really quite tired. It was quite an endurance test. Can you drive that long and still enjoy your holiday? Yes, well, we did enjoy part of it. And then we enjoyed the beach. It was really nice, and the sun came out as well. And then I kept saying it was really quite nice the whole time, and so it's quite synchronistic, because in the ground it said nice. And lots of little things like that. It's good when that happens, isn't it? You feel like you're in the right track, don't you, when all those things happen. And so I went to the Edinburgh Dungeon. Don't go to the Edinburgh Dungeon. It's really quite torturous. Not in the way that they suggested, because they said, "Oh, are you scared?" Yeah, I was scared, to be quite honest, because it was like being in a Stanley Milgram experiment. Get humiliated, and the obedience to authority. So we're all there to enjoy it as tourists, but it's not really enjoyable, is it, when you get humiliated in front of a bunch of strangers that you've never met? But I suppose I'll never meet them again, so it's all fine. I healed myself from that quite quickly, so that was quite good, wasn't it? Being but you got to learn a wee bit of history about the Sawney Bean and all that kind of thing, and Birkenhair and all that kind of thing. So it was really quite nice. One reflection is Edinburgh is quite pretentious and quite shite, really, to be honest. Does everybody seem to be like a budding actor? You go in to eat somewhere, and everyone's putting on this pretentious show, this manner. I don't know who was more, seemed like they were acting, the people at the Edinburgh Dungeon or the people at the Hard Rock Cafe, you know, that kind of thing. But anyway, and yeah, we took loads of cocaine, didn't we, in the car to keep ourselves awake. Near a couple of grams of cocaine just to keep you awake. That's quite nice, isn't it? A big 500 odd mile drive from Glasgow all the way down to Cornwall in one day. That's quite an achievement, wasn't it? Yes, yes. But I knew I could do it, you know, self-belief. And I knew I could do it. Because the cycling. Oh, we picked up a Trek Mado and that was nice. £2,000 back in the day, and I got it for £300. So it's really quite nice. So what we need to do is muster up the energy to get training again. How do you train? This is the thing about when you're an athlete. How do you train when you're... how do you enjoy a holiday when you're used to being active all the time? The art of doing nothing is quite a difficult thing, isn't it? You know, so we worked on that. It was a training exercise, you know, can I relax whilst on holiday? Well, I kind of struggled to do that, but I'm sure that it will, the memory of the holiday will live on, and that will be the holiday. The holiday continues in a sense, you know, kind of like when you're on a rowing boat, isn't it? And you come off onto the land and you still feel like you're there. Kind of like that. I'll probably have more of a holiday as the afterglow rather than the holiday itself. It's quite interesting, isn't it? Anyway, have a nice day, right? Ciao.